You felt it, yes? Another vision? The Force continues to work through us, showing us the star maps unearthed by Reverend Malak. It is strange that anyone would have built a star map here. The entire surface of Manaan is covered by nothing but vast oceans. The ocean floor is vast, and much of it is uncharted, even by the native Selkath. But how could Revan and Malak have found their way down? No doubt things will become more clear once we discover the star map's location. How can I help? Then I suggest...
Yes, what's on your mind?
Got something on your mind, dude?
Yeah, what do you want? Waterworld's never had much of an appeal for us to conquer. They may put up a good fight in their own environment. No match for us, of course. But they don't really have anything of value, either. The thing this world is good for is a substance known as Kolto. Kolto is the single best healing substance in the galaxy. But the Mandalore are not as weak and fragile as your Republic and Sith warriors. When we enter a battle, we carry weapons powerful enough to pulverize cities. Both in our wars and in our own personal combats, there are no survivors. So Kolto does not hold the appeal it does for your peoples. You have anything...
Hey there, what can... Manaan's the source for all the Kolto in the galaxy. That's why there's fish-faced Selkath can stay neutral in this whole Sith Republic war. But I don't know much else about this place. Sorry I can't be more help. I appreciate...
You Republic people are so pathetic, sitting around groveling at the table scraps the Galactic Senators deign to give you. It makes me sick.
The Senators work for the good of the whole galaxy, not for individual gain.
Ha! Don't make me laugh, you gutless simp. It's the destiny of weak-minded fools like you to be ruled over by the strong, like we Sith.
I'm warning you. Don't push me or you'll get just what you're asking for.
Try it. Just try it. I'd love to see you throw the first punch. And with all the cameras around, the Selkath would be all over you inside of 30 seconds. You break their laws. You pay the price, Republic scum. But I can see that you're not man enough to back up your words anyway. If you ever feel like relieving yourself of your worthless existence, feel free to come by our enclave here. We have many, many ways to fulfill your wish.
Yeah, what are you... Oh, I apologize, Master Jedi. I should not have been rude. No, really, I should apologize. I should try to control myself, as you Jedi do. Is there anything I can help you with? Well, these damn Sith... Peacefully? Not hardly. Just look in their eyes. You can see they'd like nothing more than to kill each and every one of us. Personal-like. You're joking, right? The smug Hutt spawn push us every chance they can get and enjoy it. There's nothing we can do, though. The Selkath want to maintain their neutrality, and they enforce it very strictly. So we just have to sit here and... I'm sorry, but the... So, well... but is there... No. Is there... Is there... Of course. Oh, if you don't have a pleasant...
Yeah, I can't talk now. I've got to get this colto loaded up before my shift is over.
Yeah, what do you want?
Yes, what's on your... Manaan's a neutral world. They're the only source of colto, the healing fluid, and they use that to remain free from both the Republic. That's all. You...
Ah, so we meet again, Canderous. It has been quite a long time.
Joggy?
I have business with Canderous that does not concern you, Jedi.
This concerns my employer as well.
Employer? You've sunk that low, have you? So much for the vaunted Mandalorian honor you used to espouse.
He was a warrior under my command up to the Battle of Althir. But I thought...
You thought I was dead, didn't you? You thought all of us that you had sent on that attack had perished. You sent us to die in a foolish attack, while you directed your forces elsewhere. You broke from the battle plan and let us die for it, so that you could have the honor of being the first to kill the enemy commander. I alone realized what was happening, and managed to escape the trap before it closed. The trap he set for his own men.
I did what was prudent at the time. If I had not done it, the battle would have...
The battle would have been won anyway. I am tired of your excuses, Canderous. I have spent years tracking you down since the clans were banished, and I will not rest until I've had my vengeance. I am not afraid of you, and if you choose, you can die by his side as well. I challenge you, Canderous. I challenge you to fight the fight you fled that day above Althir, in the dune seas of Tatooine. I will be waiting for you. I have spread the news of the challenge since I learned you had landed on this world. All the surviving Mandalorian clans know of what I do here, and that we shall meet on Tatooine to settle this debt of vengeance once and for all. If you fail to meet me there, you shall be stripped of all honor and forever cast out of our society. It will be you and me alone in the dune seas of Tatooine. A final battle that can only end in death. I shall be waiting.
What?
Sure.
I've been given a challenge I can't ignore. We've got to go to the dune seas of Tatooine, so I can find Joggy and kill him for his insult to me. This is between me and Joggy. You don't have to get involved. If you're lucky, he might spill something before I spread him in a paste over the dunes. What?
What?
Surat kami
Enough time to listen to your stories. I've got a full shipment of Colto ready to load before my shift is over. Enough time to listen to your stories. Yes, what's on your mind? You can...
How can I help? Manaan is a water world inhabited by an aquatic race known as the Selkath. Their only surface city and spaceport is called Otto. It is unique in that the Selkath are firm in their neutrality. They are neither part of the Republic nor controlled by the Sith, and they wish to keep it that way. Then I suggest...
Kingdom Finger.
Excuse me, have you seen a mechanic about? Short fellow, bald, I've been looking...
Well, I'll be a Wookiee's uncle. Davin Coatress?
Jolie? Jolie Pinto? Why, you old freak. Last time I saw you, you were still wandering the galaxy in that old tug. I thought you were dead, old man.
I crashed somewhere and decided to stay.
Yeah, I'll just bet. Damn, old man, you look exactly the same as the last time I saw you. You pickle well.
You're too kind. Not the young lad anymore yourself, I see. What are you, deaf? His name's Davin. Old friend from my Wanderer days. By the by, Davin, I really should be running off.
Of course, old man. Oh, wait. If you've been traveling in this sector, I suppose you heard about Sunry?
No, why? What's there to hear?
He's been picked up by the Selkath authorities on Manaan for murder.
That's preposterous.
I know. Laura is beside herself, as you can imagine. Maybe you could help them. I'm sure Sunry would appreciate a Jedi's assistance right about now.
Perhaps I will at that. It's up to my friend here, actually. I'm just tagging along. I'd appreciate that. Sunry's an old friend. I'd hate to see him hurt.
Same here. Well, it was good to see you again. Give my regards to Alora if you see her.
I will. Be safe, old friend.
Yes, what's on your mind? You...
got something on your... What? You think because I'm a hermit, I've always been a hermit? Just because I haven't seen Sunray for 20 years doesn't mean he's not a friend. A man could have changed a lot in that span of time, though. But to become a murderer, I can't see it. That's not the Sunray I know. He was a good man. Put me up in his home for a year back after I left the Order. War hero, too, or so I hear. I wouldn't mind helping the fellow if we can. I owe it to him. Or you can be a young monkey lizard and ignore me, I guess. Well, I don't expect much these days.
Chichopa, Kuyami, Juice Hawk.
A friend of mine recently got into this, the card game.
These Cellcath don't know what they're gonna miss when the Sith Empire finally...
What can I do?
What?
I'm here.
Sure. What?
What can I do?
Manaan may not seem very hospitable, but a surprising amount of trade.
We've got all the proper Kolto trading permits.
Hey, I'm working here. Go talk to the diplomat.
I was told that you're a friend of Jolie Bindo, and that Jolie has returned to the sector. Please, I must speak to him. It's very urgent. My name is Alora. My husband, Sunry, and Jolie are old friends. Now Sunry needs Jolie's help. Please, I beg you to bring Jolie to speak to me about my husband. Sunry's life depends on it. Jolie, it is you. I need your help.
Laura, of all the people, how did you even know I'd left Kashyyyk?
I didn't. Nobody knew where you were, not even Sunry. But I heard the Selkath mention you and your friends. The Force has brought you to help us.
Why? Whatever could be the matter, my dear?
It's horrible, Jolie. Sunry has been arrested. The Sith have accused him of murder.
Murder? But how?
It's all a mistake, Jolie. Sunry isn't a murderer. Someone is trying to frame him.
Calm down, Alora. Where's Sunry now?
Sunry's being held at the Selkath courts. They won't let anyone in to see him. Please, go to the courts. Talk to the judges. Maybe the Selkath will listen to you.
Don't worry, Alora. We'll get to the bottom of this and help Sunry. Somehow. Got something on you. Manaan's an unusual place. Not for its water, mind you. It's the Kolto, healing juice. Only place where it occurs in the galaxy. And that's about all I got to say about that. Now, let's get going. Let's play with the old man's head, is it? He's...
So, do we have a deal?
That's an awful lot of money. Is there something you're not telling me?
Don't be so suspicious. The Republic is generous. We pay our mercenaries well.
Makes sense, I guess. All right, I'm in. When do I start?
Just show up at the Republic Embassy tomorrow and speak to our representative there. I'm sure he'll have some task he wants you to start on right away. Do you mind? I'm in the middle of a Republic recruiting drive right now. I need to hire these mercenaries before they sign up with the Sith. I don't know if you've got what we're looking for. Jedi aren't generally suited to mercenary work. If you want, talk to Roland Wan at the Republic Embassy and see if he can find anything for you. It's north of here, just east past the first courtyard. It's just off the... Now if you'll...
I doubt the Republic would be involved in anything illegal. Still, if this Selkath has concerns, we could look into it for him.
Be careful here, kid. Start poking your nose in a place that doesn't belong, and you might not like what you find.
Manaan may not seem...
I hope you're here to play some Paza. I prefer to make my... Hey, here's an idea. Why don't you... You don't... You... They don't bother me. You don't... So...
I am not for hire. Perhaps the Mandalorian or the Achani can help you, though they lack the stomach. Why do you care? They're not so desperate. Perhaps you should ask them. The mercenary... Manaan. Perhaps you should...
Sorry, but I'm not looking for a contract right now. Yeah, they say he's paying double.
Hey, man. Clear out. You're cramping my style with the ladies.
If you're here to offer me a job, maybe that Iridorian... I don't know. If the... I'm a... And with her... But I even... I'm a realist. It was war, after all. And with this... Or anything... So...
You're new around here, aren't you? My name's Duan. Care to buy a Sith girl a drink? That is, unless you're one of those simpering Republic soldiers. I couldn't agree with you more. Just the sight of a Republic uniform makes me want to vomit. I can't wait until we crush them all like the pathetic vermin they are. Sorry, I do tend to get a little worked up. I think I've been stationed on Manaan too long. This place can make you crazy. It isn't easy here, you know. Not with all the Republic soldiers walking the streets while we sit and do absolutely nothing. Malak should send a fleet in and conquer this whole sector, Kolto or no. But I don't really want to talk about that right now. I'm just here to have a couple of drinks and try to unwind, you know? You're some kind of historian or something. You should forget about the past, look towards the future. That's why I joined the Sith. The Republic is old news. And then I get, it isn't easy here, you know. But we Sith are interested in a lot of things. If you're smart. But I don't really want to talk about that. Oh, I get it. I get a little bit wild, and you want to hold it against me. Come on, what's the matter? Afraid I'll drink you under the table? Hey, if you're not man enough to keep up, who needs you? Seems I'm not ladylike enough for some men. Well, I may be a woman, but I'm still a soldier. Barkeep, bring me another round.
We might have a position within the Sith organization.
Your offer is pretty good.
This is war. In war...
You make a good point.
Excellent. Report...
You hiring... Then...
I have no desire to speak...
A friend of mine got into Pazak. You know, the card game. Now he can't stop. It's so addictive.
The Republic respects the peace of Otto City, Your Honor. But the Sith are a violent people who leave violence in their wake. I have 3 soldiers in the infirmary.
If the Republic soldiers were more capable, they would not have suffered such serious injuries. Are my soldiers to be punished simply because they won a fair fight?
I hardly call 6 against 3 a fair fight. The Sith are cowards. They were provoked. Why can't the Selkath see what the Sith...
Manaan should treat us... The Selkath have...
I suppose you're Sunry's only hope. We have to at least try. Yes, but it almost seems too heavily stacked, doesn't it? Very suspicious.
When I get out of here, you're dead! I'll gut your fishy little corpse, cut off your head, and bathe in your blood!
Jolie, what are you doing here? Alora sent me, Sunry. I'm here to get you out of this mess. The courts went and made us arbiters for your case.
Just like old times, eh, Jolie?
You come swooping in out of nowhere to save my tail from the fire? You saved my wrinkle butt more than a few times as well, friend, if I recall. But there'll be time for catching up later. Right now, we need to focus on the case.
The case is a complete frame-up. Anyone looking at the evidence could see that. Or so I thought. But the Cellcasts seem to think that there's enough to go to trial. There aren't any witnesses. All that evidence against me is circumstantial and completely flawed. Well, I was at the hotel, I admit. And I did meet Alasa there that night, but it's not what you think.
I was working with Republic Intelligence. We were pretending to feed information to the Sith. Well, I turned Alasa into a double agent working for us.
It was going well, too, until she turned up dead. Maybe the Sith had found out I was turning her and had her eliminated. But let's look at the facts they've given. Alasa was brutally killed. Think about that. She was a Sith, trained in battle, and I'm just a crippled old man. My war injuries make it difficult for me to walk, even to hold things. See how my hands are shaking? How could I kill a Sith warrior at close quarters? I ask you! Further, they say they found my heroes cross at the crime scene. Would I leave my war medal behind if I killed someone? Even I'm not that stupid. Obviously, the Sith planted the cross. And what about the lack of forensic evidence? Skin and hair samples, clothing fibers. Why isn't there anything like that at the crime scene? Sounds like an obvious frame-up to me. I hope you can see how the Sith are manipulating the Cellcat, and probably even you to set up this against me. We need to get this over with quickly and clear my name. Anything else I can help you with? I want my... Guess you could interview witnesses at the hotel where the murder happened. The Cellcath already did that, but the fish folk don't have much rapport with offworlders. Maybe one of them was holding something back. But I think you'd be better off investigating the Sith themselves. Maybe you could find some proof they planted evidence to frame me. Though that might mean figuring out a way into the Sith embassy. Anything else I can help you? Go ahead, ask. Ask what you need to. I've got nothing to hide. How would they know? They weren't there. I heard some of the witnesses said that too, but I swear she was alive when I left. I wonder if the Sith have been putting pressure on people to get them to convict me. It wouldn't surprise me at all. They've had it in for me since the war. You should ask everyone about that. They might admit to helping the Sith under pressure. Go. Oh, okay. Very well. Once you've gotten enough evidence to go to trial, just tell the warden we're ready. The sooner I get out... Got something on...
I hear you've been appointed as arbiter in Sunra's trial. My husband is innocent. Please don't let him go to jail for a crime. This is all a plot to discredit the Republic.
It's possible. I haven't seen Sunray since I crashed on Kashyyyk. The man can change a lot in that time. The man I knew could never have done this crime, however.
Find the real evidence. That's all I ask.
days are numbered. It won't be long until Malak turns his armada loose on Coruscant itself.
Save your empty threats, Sith scum. Malak isn't stupid enough to attack the core worlds, now with the entire Republic fleet waiting for him.
You're a fool. When the Sith descend on Coruscant, our numbers will block out the sun itself. The galactic senators will collapse trembling in fear and beg for mercy at Malak's feet.
You underestimate the Republic's resolve. We'll die before we surrender Coruscant.
That can be arranged. Remember what happened to Taris? Malak could do the same to the core worlds.
He wouldn't dare.
Now it is you who underestimate our resolve.
Con mulis limo poi la boda na winki da tuka la boda na winki
You Republic sicken me. We'll do the galaxy a favor by wiping you out.
How much for all this stuff, Tyvark?
chiwi aita ka chong chicha agi inko tune chuna muri ra tangi mama jiko na.
Thanks, Tyvark. Catch you next week. I always shop here.
Chiwi aita Tong hit mama agi inko tune.
How can I help?
You're the one defending Sunry now, huh? Well, the hotel's open for you. And I guess I gotta answer any questions you want, too. There were only 2 other people in the hotel when it happened. One was a Rhodian named Glupor. Seems like a really dirty, shifty type. Normally, I don't let his kind in here. I'm a reputable businessman, you know. But there weren't many people here, so I decided to take a chance. The other is a regular named Firith Me. He's a Pazak player. Probably an addict, but he claims he's big in some circles. Don't know anything about him other than that. Anything else you want to know? The Sith woman, Alasa, rented a room in the hotel. An hour or 2 later, Sunry comes in and goes to her room. A couple hours later, I hear a blaster shot and see Sunry running. He can't run good because he's a cripple, but he still was going pretty fast. I would swear he started after the shot, though. Yeah, I'm pretty damn sure he left after the shot went off. No, I don't think so. I mean, it's possible, just barely. But I wouldn't say that to the court. No way I'm lying to the court just because you want to get your Republic buddy off or whatever. I have no interest in going to prison. No way I'm lying to the... No. What do you want to know? Elasa used to rent rooms here every week or so. Then Sunry would come by a couple hours later and stay all night. It doesn't take a genius to figure out what was going on. Well, okay.
John Amul. Lupor Tatia. Lupor Kakinja Nawabakaon. Lupor Tong Hit Wanaji Sarkat Agi Inko Tune. Lupor Yon Tung Chiwi Ita. Pola Unjikne Mulira Lupor. Kon Muli Slimo Pui. Lupor Inpanik Chalor. Lupor Chi Ita Kanki Chana Kilikon. Lupor Nibo Jimata Wipu. Lupor Tong Hit Wamaji Sarkat. Lupor Picha Geborang Turang. Lupor Wangki Yumab. Kun muli ras limo poi wanga kun makatong abog sinshan lupor ninong kili. Lupor chiwak aita kang ki. Lupor sha. Lupor pampa ki muli ra kun kin. Lupor chachopa si chawa wish kun. Tong itzalkat wamaji kun na. Lupor ag inko. Lupor chachopa. Lupor bagwa shang. Tong itwamaji human act.
You with the Selkath? You here to see me about the murder too? I told the damn fish everything I knew. Sunry, I only heard of once or twice in passing. Some sort of old-time war hero against the Sith. Seen him around in the hotel too. Going to Alas's room always, of course. Kept the rest of the building up half the night with their damn antics usually. I'm not saying anything like that. What they did in that room in private is their business. And there isn't any rule against Sith and Republic seeing each other for personal reasons. Although if you think her Sith master didn't know, you must be fooling yourself. Oh, well, Elassa was a Sith, so of course she'd have to have someone above her. Yeah, I didn't see anything. I didn't see anything, and there's no way you can make me say otherwise. Now quit asking. 100 credits isn't enough for the kind of trouble I'd be having if I told you. Sorry, you're going to have to look somewhere else. Thanks. I was in my room, minding my own business with the latest copy of Pazak Weekly, checking out the listings for the big tournament that's going to be held here soon, when I heard a blaster shot. Being still alive, and therefore smart enough not to stick my head out immediately, I didn't go out right away. I looked out after a minute and saw Glupor in the hall by Elas's room and Sunry running like the wind. You can't tell me that someone who was running like that, and he was pretty fast for a cripple, isn't guilty. Yes, well, I'll be... You again. Kept... 100...
You're the one defending...
You, Jedi. I hear you're investigating the Sunry murder trial, are you not? This case is not at all what it appears to be. Many currents, might I say, flow beneath the surface. This murder is much more complicated than it may first appear. Sunry and Elassa are proxies for their governments, and both sides want the other to fail. You can see the journey by the footprints. You understand, yes? Dear. I'm saying they both had something to do with it. They've both kept their hands in this from the start. If you want to get to the bottom of this murder, you might seek information from both the Sith and the Republic, likely in their embassies. No, of course not. You think state secrets are for sale on the common market? You would have to be devious to get what you want. Heed my advice, Jedi, and you may yet find the truths in this murder.
Welcome to Manaan. I'm Roland Wan. Kolto is a precious. As long as we have the permit. If there was some way we... But the... A beautiful... Obey... Oh, of course. Of course I'll do whatever. An ancient and forgotten race. And you think it may be here on Manaan? Well, perhaps. But if you want to get information about that, you'll have to do something for me first. No. You do what I want and maybe I can help you out. We were using a submersible reconnaissance droid in the ocean surrounding Otto City, and it was damaged. It took a data recording of the outside of the city before being driven off by the Firaxan sharks. But while it was returning to the surface, it encountered difficulties and was disabled. Its automatic systems floated it to the surface, but we could not retrieve it in time. The Sith were applying subtle pressure to the Selkath authorities for some reason we've not determined, and were able to delay us long enough that they could retrieve the droid before we did. The droid's data centers are heavily encrypted, so it will take the Sith several days, we believe, to get to its data. It was captured 12 hours ago. It is imperative that we get it back. It's heavily guarded, we're sure, in the Sith embassy here on Manaan. Since we have no remaining soldiers to spare, and certainly not our elite ones, we have no one capable of entering the Sith base and retrieving it. That is what we... There are several leads we've been working on to get into the Sith base. Any of them should work for you, although it might be wise to concentrate your efforts on just one. The first method that's possible is to help us interrogate a Sith prisoner we managed to catch after he tried... We think he may be able to give us... He has proved most... We managed to pick up a crate of blank Sith data cards, the type the encryption system to unlock them. The Sith have got the Selkath to give them exclusive use of one of the main Visiting Sith Masters use this bay to land, then take a speeder over the water to an external entrance. The luckless spy we mentioned earlier had a pass card to that hangar on him. While it is surely well guarded, it may prove to be the most direct route. The Sith base itself is very heavily guarded. If they became aware of your presence, I fear you would be quickly outnumbered. Here is a pass card to get you inside our facility. You can choose whichever of the methods you want, as long as you get in the base and... You'll need luck for that one. Odds are they have some pretty strong guards in there, but it's also the way most likely to succeed. I wish you luck in your task. Should you retrieve the data... Have you managed to retrieve the data from our... Time is a critical factor. Have you managed to retrieve time?
If you got a problem, go talk to our diplomatic...
So you're the one who's gonna try to get into the Sith...
Yes?